Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm going to update my Project 10 Uses project pan, and this has been ongoing since November the 18th of 2023, and I'm going to continue this on pretty much ongoing until I'm ready to stop. I'm bringing in anything and everything in my collection that I want to just use for 10 uses and see what I think. Sometimes they are brand new, sometimes they are super old. I've just been having a lot of fun with playing with things and just giving them 10 uses and being able to put them back and feeling really good about that. I thoroughly enjoy this project, and it makes me kind of want to do a project 5 uses and a project 100 uses. But we'll see what 2025 brings. So I'm going to share with you guys the first item that I brought in, which was the Saie Dew Blush in the shade Chili. And it's a really, really beautiful product. It's got a massive doe foot, which I like because I just smear it right on my face. I know a lot of people will like to put it on the back of their hand because I think Nikki LaRose kind of, made that a thing or whatever because she's a makeup artist. That's not really what you do. Put it on a tray when you're doing other people's makeup, but to diffuse a makeup, it's so good to put on the back of your hand. But you can get a lot off onto the brush. Like, you can see a ton of stuff, or onto the applicator, I should say. You can get a lot off of this. You have to be very careful, but it's a gorgeous color. And I believe the same kit that was out last holiday is the same one that's out this holiday, which is where I got that. And there are 3 shades. So the ones that I have are Chili, Baby, and Rosy. And I think those are the same shades, if I'm not mistaken, that are out in the kit this year. And I think these are fantastic. I truly like these a lot. I think the formula is good. The staying power is good. I really like the color trio. I think it's so great, the colors that were selected for the holiday kit. So if you don't have your hands on this and it's something that you really want to get your hands on, I highly recommend it. It's really good. Only have 3 uses on it so far. Still need to use it 7 more times. I'm sorry, I'm still getting over COVID. It's been like 3 weeks and it's really annoying. Next is the LYS Stick Blush in the shade Bubbly, which is right here. And this one, I enjoy the color quite a bit. It's a little awkward because it's got like a little bit of a scoop in the top, I guess how it was molded or dried in there. But it's a very beautiful, like a warm toned, sparkly, almost like shimmery or metallic kind of blush. It's really, I shouldn't say shimmery, it's metallic, but it's very beautiful. It's not really something that I have a lot of in my collection. Usually it's more matte kind of blushes rather than the shiny or satin ones, but this one is really nice. I have 3 uses on this as well. Next is the Fenty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder, and that is this big bad boy here. You get a lot of product in this container. So I think this one is about $50 Canadian, and there is 28 grams. Typically, I find that a lot of the powders that I have are anywhere between, excuse me, 10 grams and maybe 18, maybe less, 15 grams. And Fenty is like 28. It blows it out of the water. It is one of the big ones, and I think it's a good value for your buck. I don't think this has much of a scent to it. Yeah, I don't think it has anything kind of a scent to it, which is really nice because the next one I'm going to talk about is Potent. But this one has 5 uses, so I will keep that in. This one is the Huda Beauty Baby Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. This is just a mini. I am so sorry. So it's just a mini, and it opens up on the top like this. So the top pops open, and then you just turn it and the little puff comes out. I just basically take stuff and I put it onto a tissue. I'm just so used of that from makeup school and from applying on other people when I did makeup. I just apply it onto a tissue and then I use my whatever applicator I'm using from there. I did try this once. I was not a fan because it is super, super round. If it was more of like a teardrop shape so that I could actually use it getting close to my eye, I think that would be really cute. But then of course it doesn't fit in there. So it is just a mini. It is great for travel, but this is very smelly. It's got, I just closed it and I wanted to smell that. Yeah, it's so potently strong. If she could cut that fragrance in half and make it just that much or that less fragrant, I would like it that much more. So for that, it's just, it drops in the top levels because like the powder's great, the formula's great, the finish is great, the staying power is great, but the fragrance, I just cannot. It is so hard to breathe putting this on your face. I just find it awful, but I have used this 10 times and it is now rolling out. And I think you can actually see that I have, well, I have a good amount of usage in this. So that one will be going back. Next is the NYX Bare With Me Serum Concealer, and that is this one right here in the shade Vanilla, right? I think I have vanilla in, yeah. And I really like this. You get a lot of product. You get 9.6 grams of product. So you get a decent amount, plus it's a serum concealer, which is nice and hydrating. And I do really enjoy this, but of course I have my favorites. They're a little bit higher end. So as much as I love this one, I don't want to grab it as much as the other ones, but I do have 8 uses on this, which is really good. But I also try to do my makeup almost every single day of every week. So I should have hit my uses on that fairly easy, but because I have other concealers that I'm enjoying so much more, it's, yeah, I'm grabbing it, but it's mostly for like eyebrows, like carving my eyebrows and stuff. Next, I have the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Sand. I used to love and swear by this, and I don't know what it is now. Maybe it's getting old, but I find that it makes my skin really sensitive and almost like angry. Like when I put it on my under eye, I'm finding that it starts to react under my skin. So I may actually declutter this. I kind of want to keep it for a little bit longer and just use it under my brows, but how many under my brows concealers do I need? I just use any regular concealer that I have. So I don't know that I want to put this on anymore because it is fairly old, and I do have other e.l.f. concealers that I can use, but this is one shade that's relatively good for me. I find that it's more, I want to say it's kind of neutral, but oh, I don't know. I just don't want to have something that hurts my skin. And I don't know if it's the actual product that hurts my skin or if it's that my skin was already sore from wearing makeup day after day after day. And then it was just like, oh, it's sore and now you're putting something on me and I'm going to react. So I don't know if it's in fact this or if it was just my washing my face. Maybe I used something too abrasive and I didn't realize. So for that, I may hang on to it and see what I think for a little longer, and then I'll touch base again with it in the new year and see what I think. But that one only has 5 uses on it. So because I only have one item rolling out, which is the Huda powder, excuse me, I am going to be bringing in my Too Faced Born This Way setting powder in translucent. And I've been wanting to bring this in for some time. This product has 17 grams, and I do like the packaging, but it is like old school looking to me. I just feel like this was like 2016, 2017 looking packaging. But this is really cool because it has this little pop top. I want to try and like get this off. It has a little pop top on it so that you can close it and make sure that nothing spills out, which I really, really like. So there's not a bunch of kick up in the lid and everything like that. Like there's going to be a little, but it's a little cleaner and I do really like it for that effect. So I will be using that for 10 uses as well. And this was brand spanking new because I just took it out of the box. It says coconut water, alpine rose, and hyaluronic acid. So my skin loves hyaluronic acid. Photo friendly, which means it's not going to leave a white cast, and non-comedogenic. I don't know what that means. So sorry. I hope you guys know. If you know, leave it in the comments. But it's the ethereal setting powder, so I think it will have a little bit of a glow to it, which is, I'm excited about that. I'm trying to see if oh, it does have talc in it. Okay, so that's the only downfall, but I am excited to try this product out and see what I think. And I have 2 fairly large products in here, but I definitely just want to get the 10 uses on those and then switch it out a little bit and see what else in my collection I really enjoy. So that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this series on my channel because I really enjoy bringing in new items pretty much every single update. It's been nice to play around with a bunch of things in my collection, so let me know down below what you think of this. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!